High above the hustle and bustle of these city streets, four of the world's greatest bippers are about to challenge your common sense and intuition at the regular meeting of the all-new Liars Club. And now to introduce our newest members, the chairman of our membership committee, Mr. John Barber.
Hi, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the new Liars Club, the show that describes everything the way my wife describes her birthdays. We lie. And starting this session are three-star storytellers, that terrific tower of talent from Hill Street Blues, Betty Thomas. Dear an old friend, the richest man in the hit show Santa Barbara, he plays C.C. Capwell, it's Jed Allen. And that luscious brunette who plays Esther Valentine on The Young and the Restless, Kate Linder. And now the president of the Liars Club, our host, Eric Boardman.
Thank you, John. How you doing, gang? Oh, don't they look good? Hey, thank you for joining us today on the new Liars Club. I guarantee a good time because these people are crazy. You've met our professional prevaricators, haven't you? How you doing this morning?
We're okay.
Yeah, Betty, I don't want any shyness from you today.
She's holding back. She's got it all in the bag today.
In the bag. Anyway, you met the people who are going to try and fool our players. Let's meet the players. You are?
Milt Pearson.
And Milt, what do you do?
I'm in public relations and marketing with the Tomorrow House system, computerized homes.
PR, good field. You can spot a liar, can't you, in PR?
I hope so.
You ever told a fib?
I hope so. Oh, we all have. What?
And you are?
Debbie Melia.
And Debbie, what do you do?
I'm a financial planner and mom of Maria, Jeremy, Julia, and Kate.
Four?
Yes.
Whoa, that keeps you awfully busy.
Yeah.
Kate, yes, I knew you'd respond to that young lady. And you are, sir?
My name is Asif Vizram.
And Asif, what do you do?
I'm a trainer at Exclusive Health Club.
An exclusive health club?
Yes.
All right. You're going to be in good shape to get in. And finally, you are?
I'm Marnie Ekman.
And Marnie, what do you do?
I'm a retired teacher.
Oh, what grade?
Kindergarten and the primary grade.
All right. Well, we are going to have a good time today, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
I know you know how to play the game. You guys certainly know how to play the game. Let me explain how we play the new Liars Club. A strange, unusual, crazy object is placed in front of this strange, unusual, crazy gang. Each one will tell a story about it, but only one is telling the truth. Players, spot the person telling the truth. It's that simple. And we start with 100 points apiece. Odds are 1 to 1 here. And you can bet up to half the amount, up to 100 points each round. And we always play 4 rounds here in the Liars Club. And if anybody gets all 4 rounds correct, they win a fabulous trip to Las Vegas, America's playground. Not bad, huh? Not bad. All right, so good luck to you. And we are ready to start over here. John, I'm fascinated by this. I've been looking at it earlier. I don't know what it is. You tell us.
In ancient Greece, when the women during the time of Helen and Troy were conscripted into the archery service, most the women archers were right-handed, and they had to wear no, actually, ping! You could always, they gave it up because every time they fired, it would ping, and the enemy knew where they were. Actually, what it is, this is a cornet mute. Remember the band Guy Lombardo and his Royal Canadians? He was the only major big band leader who had a cornet section, and they had cornet mutes. That's what they use this for. It's a cornet mute.
Cornet mute. Kate from The Young and the Restless. By the way, do you play The Young or The Restless?
I'm the rest of us.
Oh, The Rest of Us. Different show. All right, Kate, what is this
I'm
thing?
young. Well, John, you shouldn't lie to these people. I mean,
That's what I get paid for.
listen. Now, everyone knows, I don't know if you know, my character, Esther Valentine on The Young and the Restless, would never lie. And I know about these things because this is used in washing machines. Now, it was.
Have you ever seen a washing machine? Lately?
Well, I do a lot of cleaning at the Chancellor's Estate.
Oh, okay.
And okay, I do. We have a new washing machine there. But this is an old washing machine. See?
For midgets.
No, listen, there were several of them. And these old washing machines were big. There were several of them. Several of these little gadgets in there, and they turned like this. See, and they go around. It's very simple.
Would that be called an agitator?
Yeah, and someone else is agitating.
Not me. But
Jed,
can you imagine how small the clothing must be to fit through those holes?
No, it doesn't go through the hole.
Gosh, we come up with these things. Listen, I'm an Art Deco freak. I really am. 20s, 30s, I love Art Deco stuff. If you remember those long, thin ashtrays that you sit on the floor, and some of them have lighters in them, some of them just have cups in them. This is the top section of the Art Deco ashtray. This puts things out. This portion is where the cigarette goes off. You take off the ash. Thank you very much, John. You weren't mute that time. you take off the ash that goes down the bottom. You clean out the rest of it after it, and you put the thing back. Some of them even had lighters attached to it. But it really is. It's an Art Deco top portion of the Art Deco ashtray.
All right, Betty.
The truth is out. Let's talk about it. This is obviously, in fact, it has a little measuring thing right here. It is a egg boiler or egg cooker that you sit in a pot and put your little eggs in there, and when they're, see the little thing here? This is a calibrated egg cooker.
While you're doing your laundry.
Whatever you're doing, and it whistles or makes a noise. And some of them used to bubble around and stuff, but this one whistles.
And what does that whistle mean? Your egg is done?
Yes, and you put the amount of water, yes, that's what it means.
Okay, and if it was whistling now, I'd say our time is up for the stories. Place your bets over here. It is 1-1, and I'll remind everybody what our stars have told us. John said it is a coronet mute for a sort of a trumpet type deal. Kate said it's a washing machine agitator. Jed said it is the top of an ashtray, an Art Deco ashtray. And Betty said, oh, no, it's an egg cooker. Well, we'll find out what it is momentarily. I'd find out how you're betting. First of all, Milt.
$50.
50 points, he says. Debbie.
30.
Asif.
40.
Marnie.
40.
40 points. Bets are in place, stories are told. And by the way, I never know what it is. I'm playing along just like you guys at home. What do you think it is? It's an egg timer. No! Betty Thomas was telling the truth. It cooks eggs.
Thank you, Betty. Thank you, Betty.
Now, Milt, why are you saying thank you, Betty?
Because I picked Betty.
You think you're going to win 50? You did pick Betty. All right. Debbie, are you going to say thank you, Betty? Or yes, you are. You win 30. Asif, are you saying thank you, Betty? No, you're saying I hate Kate. No, he's not saying that, but she fooled you. Marty bet 40 on Betty. Oh, we got a great one coming. Come on back. Welcome back. We're ready to play round 2 here on the new Liars Club. And round 2 is very, very, very similar to round 1, except one important change. It's now 2-to-1 odds, all right? And we also this time start with Betty Thomas. We can double our points, we'll double our pleasure with Betty Thomas. I'm trying to be nice to you.
I know, keep trying, Eric. Now this is, there's a lot of stuff written on here too, and it's a VD. It's called a VD, and it's used by plumbers, in fact. VDs are used by plumbers, but it's only for copper pipes. That's all, 3-inch copper pipes. Plumbers, it sticks down there, especially when you have little copper. Does anybody have copper pipes in their house?
Can we go home and check? Do we have time to go home and look?
No. Okay, well, I do anyway, and they only use them at the connection of the pipes where they take the 2 pipes, and sometimes there's little copper filings, and this takes the copper filings away on the inside of a 3-inch pipe.
So it's officially called a copper filer remover?
Well, it's called a VD, but...
Well, I can't say that in television.
I see. Well, don't laugh at that. I mean, excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry, son, but...
Only the plumbers in the audience were laughing.
DEE, that's the name of them, but I mean, it's not, that's the actual name.
Betty, are you finished?
Well, I know what it is, and I'll describe it later, maybe. Jed, please.
I will do it real quick. It's 1920s. It was made around the 1920s. It's a hard material cutting and designing machine, basically for sculpturing, for marble and hard metal. They put pieces here, they edge the piece here with another gimmick that they use. Not all the pieces, of course, are here. This thing comes off, an extra piece is here to make indentations. This is the smoothing portion of it, and it's just done like this. It's got tremendous momentum, if you notice, all by itself.
We were all noticing. We were commenting on the tremendous momentum, weren't we? All right, Kate.
Guys, I can't believe it. You don't know what you're talking. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say that, but you don't, because you see, VD. It's true, that is on here, but this stands for the man's initials that invented this. And you are right about the 1900s. That is true. But you see, this is for polishing horses' hoofs. I can't. Why is everybody laughing? It's so true.
And you put nail polish on when you're done?
Oh, no. Well, you see, they needed their feet taken care of. They can't take care of them themselves, you know.
No, they can't.
And there's attachment missing. That's why you don't know. But it's for horses' hoofs.
Horse's hooves polisher. Mr. Barber, please enlighten us, sir.
Yeah, this ought to be good.
This is a medical device. And it does say VD because the VD stands for vicious device. And Jed is partially correct in that it's used for cutting. Now, there's an interesting series of specials on PBS about the origins of surgery. Surgeons have to work quickly. That's why this speeds up like that. This is used for cutting bone.
A bone cutter.
For amputations.
Oh, all right. Place your bets over here. It's 2-1 on this round. I'll remind everybody of the stories. Betty said it's a copper file remover for copper pipes that plumbers use. Jed said it's a sculptor's cutting device. Kate said it's a horse's hoof polisher. And John said it's an amputation cutter or saw for cutting bones. Wow. Somebody's actually telling the truth. We'll find out in a moment. As soon as I find out how you're betting, Milt. 40 points. Debbie says 20.
And I
She
said
didn't say
20.
it, I said it. Asif said
20.
20. And Marnie says 40. This one, I don't have a clue, but I can't wait to find out what it is. It is for amputations. This is a bone saw. No, John Barber was telling the truth. Oh,
Never would I have thought. Never would I have thought.
never what I thought either. Anyway, he's a vicious darn liar is what you're going to say on VD. You bet on Jed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Debbie bet 20 on. Does it say John? It says John. You're in 40. Okay. Asif is shaking his head because he bet on Jed. I'm sorry. Marty bet 40 on Jed. Oh, Jed is full of them all. Come on back for round 3, won't you? Yeah.
Welcome back. Julia Childs would just absolutely love all the devices that you folks send in here. I mean, she could populate her whole new kitchen with this. This came in from Connie Hardy of Vancouver, British Columbia. Have you got any idea what this is? This is a grapefruit cutter. You put it in the grapefruit and you push it down. Now, when we tried it out, all I can tell you, Connie, is next time you send something like this, would you please send along some towels so we can clean up afterwards? Thanks so much.
Round 3, that's right, round 3 here in the New Liars Club. And we've got a good game going. Debbie's in the lead with 170 points. Milt with 110. Marnie has 100. Asif, 40, but don't give up. Round 3 is 5-1 odds and quintuple your points. And we'll start with Mr. John Barber.
This is a device that many men have not seen and a lot of women have never used. This is an Arthurian seal from a woman's chastity belt. And once the belt was secured on the female, then this was riveted onto the front so that she could not get it off, and only a blacksmith could get it off. And you notice there's some holes punched in here already. Somebody couldn't wait. That's what it is.
The Arthurian seal for a chastity belt.
I didn't even believe that.
These are not holes for chastity. I'm sorry. These are holes that reflected spears. No, that's not what it is either. I know what this is. This was on a fire wagon on the side there, see? And it just held the axe, the head of the axe. I mean, you don't have to get upset about it. It was an axe.
I almost
That's what it was.
commented the same way, actually. No,
So an axe holder from a fire wagon.
actually, it makes a lot of sense.
Jed.
Let me tell you what it is. You've seen horses there are many sections to a horse. There's a bridle, there's a halter, there's a harness, there's a saddle. This is the middle portion. This is the harness. It goes underneath the belly of the horse, attached by the 4 things, and it is an identification plate. It truly is. And
It's on the horse's belly?
it's where it's tied up.
So how would you see it?
After it ran over you.
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
The only one who has to see it is the owner of the horse.
That's right.
No, it's for
okay.
horse and wagon. It's that kind of a thing. But you do have the bridle and the harness and the halter. This is portion of the whole. It's called a martingale. A martingale.
A martingale. Well, do you ride horses in Santa Barbara?
Yes.
Okay. Betty Thomas.
A martingale, huh?
No, martingale.
Well, it's possible, but no, I don't think so. No,
I
this
thought you'd say that.
this actually goes over, on the Torah. This thing hangs down. There's 2 things right here. They're on chains, and usually, although this is worn down, but usually there's like the 10 Commandments are written on here. And
This is part
the
of a
thing-
Torah.
I think it's called a challan.
A challan. Part of
think
the
that's
Torah,
right.
the religious document.
A challan, but it's the thing that hangs down there.
All right, we'll find out in a moment what it is after you've placed the bets. Over here, it's 5-1. I'll remind everybody of what it's called. John said it's a Arthurian sealed with chastity belt, slightly dented, we note. Kate said it's a fire wagon axe holder. Jed said it's a horse for a harness for a horse belly called the martingale. And Betty said it's part of a Torah. It's called the Shallan, she believes, for the classic religious document. All right, Milt, you're betting how many points?
30.
Debbie says
Only 10.
only 10 because you don't think you know what it is, possibly. Asif
20.
says
20.
and Marnie
40.
40. So she thinks she knows. Let's find out. This one I know. This one I know. It's so obvious. No, it's not. It's a fireman's axe holder. No, Kate was telling the truth. A fireman's axe holder.
Look like that.
I thought it was the Shallan. I'm betting on Betty. You bet 30 on Jed. No.
John, you got to keep sticking with me. Maybe I'll come up with it once.
Now, Debbie, you bet 10 because you weren't sure, and you bet on Kate. All right.
That's right.
Oh, you're right. Excuse me. You're right, Kate. You should have had more confidence. I had no confidence. Asif bet 20 on Kate. All right, you win 100. It's about time, sir. Marty bet 40 on Jed. Oh, no. We got another round to play. Don't go away. Well, go away, but come back, okay? Welcome back to the 4th and final round here in the New Liars Club. It's my favorite because it's the art corner, as always. And it's now 10-1 odds, which means anybody can win. We got a good game. Debbie, you have, by the way, got 3 correct in a row, 1 more, right? And you're off to Vegas.
Right.
But let me point out, anybody can win because it's 10-1. And in the unlikely event of a tie, the winner will be the person who bet the most for this particular round, all right? Malcolm, let's spin that big art wheel. Let's find out what's in the art corner. It's a painting, and gang, we're not looking for the name of the artist, we're looking for the painter, and John will kick things off.
This is unsigned and with good reason. Debbie, you have 4 children. You got 3 right. Get the 4th one right. This is called Everglades Evening.
Everglades Evening. Ah, that's an evocative thing, isn't it? Everglades Evening. Kate?
No. It looks like string beans with yellow faces. But that's not it. It's not it. It's the jungle garden.
The Jungle Garden.
Sure, jungle garden.
Okay, Jungle Garden. Fine.
There is no signature. There is a date. It was painted in November 1946, and it's about 7 months after the atom bomb in Hiroshima. He was a very depressed mood. And it's called What Is Left, and what is left to him was only the brightness of the flowers. The rest surrounding it was very dark and very heavy. This is what was left for him, the painter at the time.
After the atom bomb.
What
is left?
That's it.
Thank you, Jed. Betty?
Crocus Delight.
Excuse me?
Crocus Delight. That's what it's called. Crocus. I guess those are crocuses.
And they're certainly delightful. Crocus Delight. Those are the stories. Those are the titles. I don't know what it is, but you got to figure it out, gang. Place your bets. 10-1. Debbie's got 3 right in a row. John said Everglades Evening. Kate said The Jungle Garden. Jed said What Is Left. And Betty said Crocus Delight. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Milt, you ready? How much you betting, sir?
80.
80. Wow. Debbie?
90.
90. Asif?
90.
90. Marnie? She
60.
bet the whole thing. All right. We'll soon find out who's going to win. We'll soon find out if you're winging your way to Vegas. The title is Jungle Garden. Kate was telling the truth. The Jungle Garden.
Thank you, Kate.
I start over here to Marnie. Marnie, if you are right, you win 600 points. You're in first place. You bet on Kate. You're now in first place. We come over here to Milt. Milt, if you bet on Kate, you bet on Jed. I'm sorry. Asif, you go into first place if you bet on Kate. You did bet on Kate. Debbie, you were in first place. You had 3 right. If you bet on Kate, you got 4 right. You win the game. You bet on Kate. Let's find out what she gets for winning the game. Tell us right now.
Washington Ford Mardi Gras flatware, light and bright to add colorful chair to table settings. Contemporary colors dishwasher safe service for 12, furnished by Washington Forge. And Soft Touch puts designer fashion into fitness. Coordinated bodywear and nylon fibers, bright colors, layered looks, and new silhouettes for any workout, furnished by Soft Touch. Plus, Vivitar TEC, autofocus camera with zoom lens built in. Beautiful 35mm pictures from scenics to portraits. TEC 155, furnished by Vivitar. Plus, part of Ricky's traditional Art Deco collection. 3 elegant silver-plated serving bowls, meticulously designed and crafted for a lifetime of use, furnished by Ricky.
And because you won 4 in a row, what else does she win?
It's the beautiful Tropicana Resort in Las Vegas, celebrated as the island of Las Vegas. Luxury accommodations, fine dining, and exciting entertainment, furnished by Tropicana Resort and Casino.
We're out of time. See you next time in the new Liars Club. Congratulations.
Car rentals courtesy of Hertz. Hertz, the world's leading car rental company. Can you really afford to rent from anyone else? While visiting Vancouver, the stars stay at the Delta River Inn, located minutes from downtown. Limousines for our celebrities provided by BC Limousine Service.
with us, please take a photograph of it, send it along with your phone number and a return self-addressed stamped envelope and a brief description of the item to the New Liars Club, 265 25th Street, West Vancouver, BC.
V7V4H9.
She'll be calling you from Vegas. Thanks now. See you later.